So I believe when I started questioning myself about who I am and what this is, and why does everyone seem to agree that going to school and going to work and having a 9 to 5 is a success. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, and I don't want you guys to get twisted with everybody that's saying, "Oh, are you still working a 9 to 5, or you should be, an entrepreneur." Entrepreneur life is not for everybody. Some people, they're teachers and they always wanted to be a teacher, and that is, to me, a definition of success. Definition of success is realization of a worthy ideal, right? Success is a realization of a worthy ideal. And I followed that definition for a long time. Because if you always wanted to do something, you're doing it, you're a success. Now, what you probably didn't know was that success doesn't necessarily equal happiness or joy or fulfillment or contentment. And I don't think, being creatures of nature and being humans and always wanting more, that we will never be really truly satisfied if you're just always looking for something outside of yourself. So digging deeper into that, it just really made me realize how important things that truly are priceless are the things that you want: loyalty, respect, honor, from yourself, for yourself, and from other individuals around you, those that you want to be around you, those that you support, and those that support you. The things that are priceless are the things that are worth obtaining. And sadly enough, not many of us have that, you know? And one way that you can help yourself with, when you're on that deathbed, you could be satisfied with your life, is to not set your sight or your goal or determination of happiness or joy to materialistic things. You're not going to be joyful when you get married. You're not going to be happy, maybe for a little while, but not for long. You're not going to be happy when you have those children, or when you got that raise, or when you've created that business, unless if it's something that is like changing other people's lives, something that is benefiting other people's lives. And of course, that sounds, a lot of people are like, well, why do I always have to do something for somebody else to feel better? Well, you don't have to. You could do absolutely everything and reach your goal for yourself and feel great about your life. I just don't know anyone who has. Most people that are really looked up to the Christ-like consciousness as Christ is like people that really sacrifice themselves and sacrifice their time, like the Teslas of the world, to do something. They created something that helped the masses, that helped everyone on the planet. And I think some of those people understand the benefits of not necessarily trying to obtain success or all the money in the world. They were really trying to just like free people from constantly trying to pay for something that is natural, just like water. If everyone on the planet can have water, because we know a lot of countries, they don't have clean water. And that's depressing. Even us here in the state, we're paying for water. Some of us don't drink tap water. And of course, if push comes to shove, and this Walking Dead event that we're in gets really bad, and you can no longer find any more filters for your filter drawer, I guess you're just going to have to succumb to just drinking some tap water. Whatever it is, you got to live. Our root chakra comes first: security, food, shelter. You know what I mean? But once you really set your height and your sight on things that are higher and that serves everyone else and not just yourself, this will make you feel a lot better when you're in your deathbed. You're like, you know what? At least I made this person feel better. At least I felt better when I did this for someone. At least I reached out to someone. At least I shared this kind of information of awakeness and spirituality. At least I helped as many people as I could, as far as like what I've learned, and I'm sharing it back to the community or to the world or to whoever sees this video when I'm gone, or whoever's sharing it or whoever downloads it and save it, because we know a lot of our videos that we're watching now, we're either being unsubscribed digitally can't even speak, digitally by YouTube or other websites, but or you're just completely not seeing the videos anymore. The videos are being taken down, they're deleted. So if you ever see a video that you want to share, you want to remember, try to find a way to download it and save it. Put it in your own archives. Maybe you want to like share it with somebody, share it with your family or whatever. But I digress, my bad. But I always felt this notion to always want to like go in deeper. What's really going to satisfy me. I've written a book. If you guys want to support me, it's called Lift. It's on Amazon, Lift. Daylon Antoine, you'll see it up there. I've written a book, and a lot of people were so excited about that, and I am too, because it's a thought that I had in my mind that I actually put the work in and manifested and created here in the third dimension, in this reality, to share with you guys. However, it's not like how everybody feel. Like I know people that have that are pretty financially stable, and they're like, man, I wish that famous statement, I wish I knew now what I knew then, and it's not all it's cracked up to be. A lot of them lost a lot of friends, a lot of close family members, because a lot of people get blinded by money. They get blinded with a family that has money. They think they owe them something. They think they should do certain things, and it goes further and deeper than that. But these things kind of keep you away from your spirit. It keeps you away from the mission. It keeps you away from your ultimate goal and what you came here for. If nothing of the physical is going to truly satisfy you, then why even try to obtain it, let alone break up a relationship with your best friend, family member, or even yourself for it? It just doesn't make any sense. But I get it. It's easier said than done when you're in a situation where you need to pay bills or feed your children. It's like we become animals. But really, we really need to sit down and become one and really think about how we can work together. Not everybody is part of the one. And I don't know, maybe some people can argue with me with that, but I feel like this world is definitely polarity to a certain extent. There's some people that's on this side and some people that's on the other side, and there's a lot of people that's in the middle, and there's a fight going on. I just want you guys to be strong and know that the spiritual war will always be won. You'll always win on the higher level. On the lower level, this has been going on for years, and if that doesn't vibrate with your energy or your heart, don't even try to fight. The only way that you can fight is on a higher level. So raise your vibration on your higher level. Raise your self-awareness on your higher level. Raise your ability to do something. Share your knowledge, share a book, share some type of upliftment or something to someone. I'm really big on compound effect. A friend of mine, we always speak about this, and it's more important to like put a little bit of work every day for a little while until eventually something changes for the benefit and the abundance that you seek in the world. So for me, my whole goal is self-ascension. It's like, it's transcension. Is I want to be able to be aware of the lessons that I have to learn in this life, go through them and experience them and release them and grow from them. I don't want to hold on to them. I don't want to repeat cycles. I don't want to do any of that extra stuff. I don't want to do no extra karmic cycle with no other man. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. I want to learn from it. If I have to go through the pain, which obviously if everything is going back through the heart is the center, you go back through the heart, the midpoint is going to cause you some pain. You're going to have to go through the darkness before you get through the light. We hear this all the time, and it's a fact. Try to reach out for things that are more meaningful, things that are priceless. Try to set goals to start doing these things now, because you never know when you can go. You can go tomorrow. The last thing you want is to regret, man, I wish I did this. I wish I apologized. You know what I've also seen? I've seen a lot of people who has been arguing, with a close friend or a family member. They haven't been speaking to them in a while, and they're just like, something happens to them or something happens to the person that they're not speaking to, and now they feel like crap because they never got a chance to speak to them. They never got a chance to apologize or talk about what they were arguing about. They never got any type of like closure, and now the relationship is gone. And now it's funny because that weighs on that person's a lot heavier than when they weren't speaking to them. I see this all the time, and it's because now you have guilt. You never stood up. Maybe it wasn't even a big, the whatever you guys were arguing about wasn't even that serious. Now you look at things on a smaller level. Now you realize nothing can break apart a union if there's respect and honesty and loyalty there. Even if you argue, no one's gonna agree all the time. In fact, you should want people around you to agree or disagree with you, because that will help you elevate, because that'll help you to open your mind and look beyond and past your own judgment, past your own perception. You want a bird's eye view. You want to get as many perspectives as you can. So when you're in an argument, you could understand somebody's perspective and not necessarily just, put them down because you don't think they're right. There's so many things that we hold on to that really are eating us up, and the more we hold on to it, the more trauma we're creating in our bodies and our organs, the more our energies are being stuck, and the more we're not able to flow easily and allow life to teach us the lessons that we came here to learn and ascend. We are spiritual beings. We are light beings. We need to intake in more light codes. And there's several ways that you're being told to do this, meditation, sun gazing, eating certain foods, drinking certain waters, cleansing your body, working out. There's so many ways that people are telling you how to do this. But also, you also need to do the emotional work. You need to do the spiritual work. You need to forgive and release anything that doesn't serve you, anything that seems to be petty. You don't have to like somebody, but you got to respect them. You don't have to agree with somebody, but you got to respect them. And as long as you have that kind of respect for one another, you could possibly work together, maybe for the good of, the benefit and the good for everyone around you, including yourselves. It's all about higher elevation. It's not, I don't want to be stuck here, and I don't want to come back here and do this again. If I have some more lessons I need to learn, I'm trying to learn as many as I can right now. Yes, it's lonely. Yes, it's painful, but this is part of the work. If you believe that everything here is some kind of simulation, matrix, like, why does all the houses look the same? Why does everyone wants to do the same thing? Why is the measure of success the same for everyone? If you are looking at it that way, then a part of you should know that you should be working towards a higher purpose and work on it as much as you can. Every day, do the work. I always used to think about that when I was younger. I always used to hear people, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. People that I know that's retired, they're still not satisfied. You mean to tell me you work all your damn life and you're not happy? Then I realized, reading books like The Power of Now and Melchizedek, Flower of Life, and so many other books from so many teachers, it's about going within. It's about feeling satisfied within yourself. You have to be satisfied within yourself. You have to accept who you are and what you have to offer from within. Like, you don't need anything outside of you. You don't need anyone outside of you. You need to perfect and heal any type of trauma, any inconsistencies. If someone makes you feel some type of way, just remember, stop and think. They're not making me feel any type of way. I'm feeling this way, and I need to dig deeper to find out why. Why is this a trigger for me? Because everyone is just a mirror image of who I am. Do the inner work, because only then can you really get deep enough to figure out what it is that you really are passionate about. Like, what do you want? Like me, I want spiritual evolution. So I read, I meditate, I practice social distancing. We've been doing this, y'all. Like, now social distancing seems to be a thing. Social distancing, please. It's called meditation. It's called staying away from people that no longer serves you, or it's called staying away from too many goddamn energies that's not even supporting you or doing anything for your ascension. They're not feeding you. They're not feeding your soul. They're not feeding your mind. You're not getting that good, healthy, hearty, essential nutrient food that you need from them. Their energy source is depleted, and they are depleting you. That's what that is. And if you're having a difficult time practicing that right now, you can't stay home, you can't stay still, start to meditate, because obviously there's some kind of discord within yourself that you can't seem to accept or appreciate your own company. You need to look within yourself a little deeper. So just to recap real quick, I'm sorry, this video was supposed to be like about 10 minutes. Definitely think about what you really want to release in this lifetime. Think about how you can rise up spiritually. Think about the things that you can learn from other people that you can release. You know, think about those kind of things. Don't dwell on things that don't serve you. Stop holding on to physical, materialistic things, because those things you're not going to go with. You're not even going to go with your own body. You guys hear me this, I say this all the time. You hear me say this all the time. Not even your own body is going with you. Yes, take care of it, utilize it, but it's not you. Like the Power of Now book talks about, you know, this isn't everything about you, everything that you like, everything that you seek, you've learned, you're gathering. These are just content. They're background content. They're not you. They're about you, but they're not you. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I keep looking this way because it's like natural for me to look this way. I'm thinking like the camera is over here, but the camera is really over here. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching the video, y'all. I have another video coming up, but let me know if you guys like this. Comment below. All right, peace.